welcome back to day 5 of Here Comes the Sunscreen. 14 days of sunscreen reviews, getting you ready for the start of summer. Today I am doing some chemical sunscreens. Did I say day 5? I meant day 4. I'm losing track, but you know, I will definitely have the correct dates on the thumbnail and everything. But today is day 4, sorry. Today I am doing some chemical sunscreens, some drugstore chemical sunscreens, and some drugstore chemical sunscreens that you can get in the US and in Europe and probably other parts of the world. What? Today is the first day that I'm actually going to be reviewing 2 sunscreens. I thought this was a really good idea because sometimes you can't get the ones that I'm reviewing if you don't live in the US. And so I wanted to review this one already, and I thought, let's put them together, let's review them, and we'll do a 2-for-1 today.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
So this is I think it's new to me. I picked it up at Target yesterday. It's the Cetaphil DermaControl Oil Absorbing Moisturizer with Sunscreen SPF 30. Ta-da! And then we have the Uriage. Do I say that right? I'm not sure. I have something else from them and I never know how to say it. Berry Sun? This is in Portuguese, I believe. Let's see if I can read it. Ultra light, fluid, water resistant, SPF 50 plus, sensitive skin. I mean, it does have English and Portuguese, so I'm okay. But I could probably read the Portuguese. Anyway, how cute is this bottle? I just love when things are pocket sized. I mean, not like I carry my sunscreen in my pocket, but if I wanted to, I could. So that's what we're doing today. If you are new to my channel, if this is the first time you're watching, welcome. Hi, this is exciting. You have made it here for this new series. And if you don't mind subscribing, that would be great. If you want to like this video, that would also be great. And we're going to jump in. I'm going to apply both to one side of my face, and then I will talk it through. I will talk through my opinions on it, and that's what the video is. So let's get going. I'll zoom you in and put it on my face. So when I do these side-by-side comparisons, I still use the 1/4 teaspoon, but I kind of just eyeball half of it because I'm putting half on this side of my face and then the other sunscreen on this side. But you know, it's not an exact science, so. Alright, starting off with the Cetaphil. This is the Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer, DermaControl, SPF 30. It comes in 4 fluid ounces, so this thing is huge and retails for $17.89. I picked it up in store at Target, and I'm sure you can pick it up at a lot of different places because Cetaphil is just one of the bigger brands out there. Alright, so what is this? It is an oil-absorbing moisturizer with SPF 60, which is designed to hydrate, repair, and protect sensitive and oily skin. Micro-pearl technology leaves skin with a matte finish by absorbing oil and helping to reduce shine. Olisome technology allows for a lower concentration of sunscreen filters, leading to less irritation and greater hydration. That's pretty cool. This lightweight oil-free facial moisturizer absorbs quickly and won't clog pores, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and recommended by Skin Cancer Foundation. As far as your filters, we have 7% octocrylene, 5% octosalate, and 3% avobenzone. So it is a pure chemical sunscreen, which we knew that going in, but those are the filters in it. All right, and moving on, we have the Uriage Berry Sun Ultralight Fluid SPF 50 plus, and it is for sensitive skin. So this one retails for roughly $10 to $11. I know that's weird. I got it on Care2 Beauty, which is kind of one of my go-to websites for getting European sunscreens. $10 though, super, super cheap. And it does come in only 1 fluid ounce, which is about 30 milliliters. So it is much smaller, but you are getting it just for like rock bottom prices. Like $10 is unheard of, in my opinion, these days. So this has an extremely fluid and tolerable texture. I've never heard of that, but indicated to highly protect sensitive skin from UV rays and free radicals. It is definitely kind of targeted to people with sensitive skin. It also says it's water resistant and provides a dry touch with no white film effect to keep the skin free from excess oil during the day. And it does say that it's pocket size, which is great and easy to apply. I love that they say that. I love the fact that it is SPF 50. You know, with the Cetaphil one, we are only getting SPF 30, but they both feel so similar to me. The only thing I was noticing as I was applying is I felt like I was getting maybe like a weird little eye sting from the Cetaphil one. And then when I read the description that they had formulated it with lower active ingredients, like to make sure that didn't happen, I was like a little, you know, maybe perplexed. I mean, it doesn't mean just because they do something that I won't have eye sting. I actually don't tend to have terrible eye sting, but some of the kind of like mass brands where that like Cetaphil is so large, they tend to give me eye sting more than kind of the niche brands. But I haven't, it's not terrible. My eyes aren't watering. I feel like maybe it just could happen throughout the day. So I'll kind of keep you informed on that. And if I did end up getting eye sting, I will put it in the comments below. But when I'm looking at both of these, they go on so easily. I would say I actually prefer the application of the Cetaphil to the Uriage. I thought I would like this more because it is fluid and I tend to just like a very fluid formula. But it feels a little bit greasier on my skin, which is interesting because I thought it was supposed to be a little bit more for oily skin and like oil reduction. Whereas on this side, it definitely feels kind of, I would say, a radiant matte. It's not matte, which is good if you don't want a matte. I feel like not a lot of people want matte these days. I actually kind of do, but but it feels a little bit drier to the touch, like the actual dry touch formula, I think they say in it. So I would agree with that for the Cetaphil side for sure. And now when I'm talking about this side, the Uriage side, I don't feel like it's oily per se. So I think oily skin people can still use it, but it definitely has a little bit more hydration to it. So I think what I'm leaning toward, if either of these are kind of ones that you're eyeing, if you have normal skin, both are gonna work great for you. If you have a little bit more oily skin, I would say the Cetaphil one. And if you have a little bit more drier skin, the Uriage might work a little bit better for you. I think both of them are gonna do a really good job for very little money. I mean, the fact that you're getting 4 fluid ounces in the Cetaphil and it's $18, very good per ounce. And then of course like $10, even though it's small, you could just repurchase, you could buy a few of them and stock up. But I love both of these. They're both the kind of things that I look for in the summer. I would say they're maybe a little bit more oily, and I don't mean oily in a bad way, but I'm getting more glow from them than I thought I would. I was actually looking forward to trying them to see if I could find like a really good kind of matte-ish one for the summer, because that's kind of what I reach for. I have this bad boy. This is the La Roche-Posay UV Immune. This line, either the UV Immune or the regular like Shock the Light one, they're my favorite in the summertime because they do dry down and I can wear them and sweat and just not worry about it. But these two that I'm reviewing today are a little bit more, there's a little bit more moisture going on in them. So I think honestly, a lot of different people could utilize both of these because they are just so flexible. If you want more moisture and if they're not giving you enough, just put a moisturizer on underneath. If they are a little too oily, just powder a little. Now for me, you know, like if I'm out mowing the grass or doing yard work or whatever, I don't want to powder, like I'm not putting makeup on. So that's why I do look for something that's a little bit more matte, but either one I would be happy with. And as I'm kind of talking through it, I haven't had the eye sting from this yet, so I'm hopeful that I will not get it. So I think that's about it for these two. Very pleasantly surprised, happy, whatever, with both of them, and very excited to be able to showcase some brands that are very affordable both in the US and in the EU. So with that said, day 4 is a wrap, and we'll be back for day 5 tomorrow. Bye guys!